Hi guys, so we have a custom tutorial video today for the Baiwei TW1022EX Radiant Optimus RAM that just come out with these figures over here. As you can see that these figures have a very bright silver colors along with the radiant paint on some specific part in the truck mode. So this is what set this figure apart from the other Baiwei release of this KO Optimus RAM. But then as you can see that it's not extremely movie accurate because there's still some details that is not exactly color painted as it should be. So I keep these figures which is my previous custom or the official Studio Series 15th anniversary Optimus RAM as a reference here. Follow some of the parts that need to be painted. For example, you can see right away that the gas tank here or even the chest region here, those need to be painted as well. So let's get right into it. Firstly, we'll go over the material that we need. I always use permanent marker to paint the foundation layers, which is the first layer for my custom paint. I'm gonna use those two. They basically just permanent marker Sharpie. One is silver and one is black. Then other than those two, I use acrylic paint as my second layers of paint. So in this case, I'll use the acrylic black pen here from Sergeant Art. That is one of them. And then of course we can miss the silver. So this is the silver one, acrylic pen. This is from Sergeant Art as well. And then the last one I'm gonna use is this ray pen from Fog Art. But of course, in order to use the acrylic pen, we will need some brush. So that's why I have this over here that carry all of my brush. And of course there's some more permanent marker in case I do need to use them for some reason. I need a tray just to put in our pen. So you basically can use anything that can hold your pen. Let's go with the permanent marker black first. I always use the black first because the silver, we paint them directly on some of the bright colors on here. For example, the chest areas here. Silver, as you can see when I paint it on here, it could not cover that blue. So here you can see that the silver is barely cover the blue, and because the blue is too intense, you can see the blue right through the silver. So that's why we can't just use the silver directly as foundation colors, but I have to use black. Let's start from here. Just use a permanent marker black and cover them to cover as much as of the blues areas as I can. Okay, I think that's the best I can do right now. With a permanent marker, let's go in with the brush and some acrylic paint. We're gonna use this acrylic paint and the brush to actually get into the small area. So as you can see, I only pour out a tiny bit of black acrylic paint like that and just dip this brush in here. I use a smaller brush so that I can reach into the small areas that we have in here. And then basically just go in and spread out the pen. Okay, and then right on the chest here, we'll see the windshield wiper. I'll cover them with this black permanent marker as well, because of course the windshield wiper would also be in black instead of red. And get back to acrylic paint. And you can see that the color actually got onto the other part that I don't like the color to be on as well, but that's okay because we just start painting. So the paint is still wet, the acrylic paint. They could be gotten out very easily. So basically just use anything. You can use Q-tips. I just use like some random things like this toothpick over here. Just go in and then basically strap off the colors. Then go back here with the brush and the acrylic paint. Keep brushing them. Let's go with the second obvious one, the one on the shoulder. Now we go down to the legs area. So we can see that the leg areas here, they got a little silver scare here, here, and there. First thing I want to do here is that this area I think is look kind of bad being with just red colors like that, red plastic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint this over just part of this with the black as well, and then later we put a little silvers on there because I think as of right now they look just barely red plastic, and that's not good. Even on these original figures here, I don't paint that, but it's mainly because I was lazy with it. I have multiple Optimus figures, and some of them I paint this part, some of them I don't. So for this one, I'll paint it because I would like it to be one of my most definitive version in robot mode. And then you can see that for the back of the figures, those two areas they have red colors inside the silver. I don't think that's look really good or natural, so I'm gonna paint those middle area with this black as well. So same thing to those area over here. As you can see on top of this, they actually got blended in with the knee guard in blue. So I'm gonna paint them in black, and then later we paint over with silver. And because silver is a light color, so I can later then mix them up with some metallic blue, so that it will blend into the guard, the knee guard that we have. Paint this black, and this area down here as well, just to make it match. Then cover the side piece too, because I want them to have consistent colors. Mix them like this. And yeah, that's good enough. You can see that the paint they also got out onto the other area that I don't want them to be, so I'm just gonna use this toothpick right here to make them lighter. Some of the paint will still be there, but it's fine, especially because they're permanent markers, so it's pretty hard to get them off. But I don't need to be a perfectionist, so I think that's good enough. So here we have 2 black there. And then, as I mentioned before, silver, go directly in. Just to make this a little lighter, so that we can paint blue over them. Make this a little lighter using silver. Like that. Put on here. Go down. Go down. Put here. Go left, right. Yeah, so currently they look like this. You can see that the blue, that shade of blue actually kind of match with the water blue they put on here is a little darker. But it's fine. Later we can, if we don't think the shade is good enough, we can always use acrylic paint blue to put on there, metallic blue. Go with something a little brighter. In this case is this chrome paint over here, liquid chrome. I'm gonna put that onto some of the piece that we have on the legs here. Then continue with this. I'll go with the shoulder piece that we have in here. What I'm gonna do is color the eyebrows with this chrome paint as well, because I want it to look a little shinier. So I'm cover this whole eyebrow both in robot mode and in vehicle mode with this chrome paint, like that. Now that we finished painting the eyebrow of the truck, let's paint the last area with permanent marker, that is the window areas here. As you can see that right now it's extremely transparent, but of course in the movie it's not extremely transparent like this. So what I'm gonna do is to just use a permanent marker black as a foundation. I'm going in firstly to paint this windshield wiper over here. go in here and we use a little of acrylic silver. Put the acrylic silver down here, about that much. And then also use this again. Touch the silver, and I just spread the silver out. Go in here and do my painting. Now let's look at the part. Because those chest part, they actually a little loose, so I'm gonna paint those part as well as a connection joint so that I can thicken up the joints a little more. That way, when I plug this into the chest of the figure, it might stay a little better. Now we put some weathering effects on him using the mix between silver and gray. So here's our final result of the painted up Optimus Prime, the KO version from Baiwei TW1022 Radiant version. Here's our front look. Do you see how different he is? Or how similar he is in some area? Here's the side look. And then here's the back look of the figures. And here's for the other side look. And here's how he look top down. And here how he look bottom up. Yeah, take a look at that. Let me know what you think in the comment. Hey, you. Yes, you. Subscribe to our channel. Please, otherwise, Megatron might kill me again. And no, I'm not kidding. He's right there. Hey, Josh. So please, subscribe. I don't want to be back in 2 pieces. Your subscription means a lot to us.